Welcome back Valley friends, it's time for another DreamSnaps challenge and I really struggled with this week's photo. I just could not find any inspiration, my creativity levels were just non-existent this week. But before we have a look at my submission, let's see how we did in the Sports Savvy challenge. I did surprisingly well in this round of voting. I scored a total of 76.65 and ranked 4,111th, which is amazing, and we got an additional 4,000 moonstones as a reward. This just reinstates my belief that simpler, well-put-together photos can do well in the voting process. Because I did not add a lot of decorations for this one, I just made sure I had a simple setup that fit the theme and went well with my outfit. So, we'll keep this in mind for our future challenges. Now, let's have a look at this week's challenge. The theme this week is Freestyle, and it's an outfit challenge. You can dress in any outfit of your choosing, but there are still some mandatory categories which are calm and wondrous. They also suggest we use pieces that are lavish and strong. I did not like this challenge at all. I know many players will love this kind of challenge because it's a great opportunity to showcase your creativity and show off your decorating skills, but for someone like me that struggles with finding inspiration, it's super difficult to decide what to do if you have no key elements to focus on. I worked on one idea which was just a version of a gamer girl with a cute little space decorated, but after submitting the photo I had my doubts, it felt bland and just lacked any color or inspiration. I spent some time thinking about other options and finally decided to redo the photo and draw some inspiration from the Disney and Pixar film Elemental. I wanted to try recreating the two main characters, so I used a mannequin to represent Wade's character. And then I went to work on my own character that will be representing Ember. Next, I focused on decorating a small spot in my house using the bike we got during the Wonders of Pixar Star Path. I also used two different colors of lamps to highlight the two different elements. After getting everything as close to what I wanted, I finally took my photo. I don't know if this is going to do well during voting, but for now it's the best idea I could come up with. I don't like looking up other players' photos prior to creating my own, it kind of feels like cheating and I think it just opens up the possibility for similar photos to come up during voting. How do you come up with your ideas for the challenges? Do you take inspiration from other submissions, or are you like me and try to come up with your own concept? And now that we're done creating our submission, we can move on to voting on our favorite photos for the It Came From Outer Space challenge. I was a bit disappointed with the photos this week because they all looked very similar, but I understand it's not the player's fault because we only had a handful of items available for this challenge. So, I didn't really have that many that stood out to me, but there were a few I really loved. Let's start with my favorite one. When I came across this photo, I loved it instantly. The idea is so creative. The player has recreated a small diner, and they even included a cook and a cashier. It's so bright and colorful, and the entire photo is just so well put together. If this was your submission, I hope you do really well in the rankings, because you 100% deserve it. The next photo I came across that was a bit different to the others was this one. It gave the illusion that the character has just landed on some alien planet, and I think the filter worked really well with this concept. This was another photo where I thought the filter was used appropriately. The rest of the photos I voted for were all variations of the same items being used in different settings, but they were still good photos, which is why they made it on my list for this week. But that's all for our DreamSnaps challenge this week. As always, please leave us a like if you enjoyed this video and don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this. I hope to see you next time as we go on more Disney adventures.